reading our fun. Reading helps us learn new words. It makes our English better. Wasting time, let's start our reading. Apple, arrow, X, ant, elephant, beaver ball, beaver pen, beaver bus, beaver boy, beaver book. Sika cow, Sika car, Sika cup, Cock, Sika frog, Sika cake, Dida dog, Dida doll, Dida duck, Dida deer, Dida donkey. Mango, peach, banana, apple, cherries, melon, orange, guava, watermelon, strawberry, pear, lime apple, grapes, papaya, and eat a egg, eat a egg, eat a eagle, eat a lizard, eat a fish, a fly, a frog, a fan, a valley. Giga goat, giga goat, giga glib, giga gift, giga gun, giga gun, atcha hen, atcha hut, atcha halt, atcha humble, atcha hat. I eat ice cream, I eat ink, I eat ink, I eat igloo, I eat sleep,
Iron.
I eat island, I eat
Island.
island, I eat joke, I eat joker, jug,
Jar.
jungle, jam. Cake a kite, cake a king, cake a key, cake a kettle, cake a knife, Ella lion, Ella lamb, Ella look, Ella ladder, Ella lotus. Ladder, blue, orange, pink, yellow, green, brown, black, purple. I'm a monkey, I'm a mask, I'm a red,
Mouse.
I'm a mouse, I'm a moon, I'm a nut, I'm a nest, I'm a note, I'm a nurse, I'm a newspaper, I'm a nails. Orange, owl, watermelon, strawberry, pear, pineapple, grapes, papaya, coffee,
Are a rabbit?
as a sun, as a snake, as a soldier, as a
Peter?
tree, tiger, you umbrella, you are unicorn, you umpire, Viva van, Viva picture, Viva
Wings.
blue, orange, pink, yellow, green, black, red, double well,
Well.
double well woman, double well whistle, excellent,
Young.
Mango, banana, apple, peach, cherry, melon, orange, guava, apple, watermelon, strawberry, pear, pineapple, grapes, papaya, apple, aeroplane, a ant, Biba boy, Biba bag, Biba bird, Biba bag, Chica cat, Chica cat, Chica pig, Tita dog, Tita bear, Tita dog, Tita dog,
Speak loudly, beta.
elephant,
E-A-A.
elephant,
Il.
egg,
Body parts. Speak loudly.
Eyes, lips,
No.
mouth, nose, neck, ankle,
Fruits name.
mango, banana, apple, orange, guava, watermelon, strawberry, pear, pineapple, grape,
Papaya.
papaya.
Speak loudly. Zigzag.
Grape, zigzag,
Take a pin. Take a key. Speak loudly, beta. L. Lemon. M. Moon. Fruits name. Onion.
Onion. Octopus. Pippa Bell. Pippa Pencil. Pippa Pillow. Pippa Cooker Queen. Cooker Queen. Cooker Queen. Cooker Queen. Alla Levis. Alla Lord. Alla Ling. Alla Leg. It's a one. Tita Tiger. Tita Tomato. Tita Totoy. You are umbrella. You are uniform. You are unicorn. Viva van. Viva volcano. Viva van. mango, banana, apple, peach, melon, orange, guava, watermelon, strawberry, pear, pineapple, grape, papaya. Pippa Fairy, Pippa Pencil, Pippa Pillow, Pippa Beach. Yoga Queen, Yoga Queen, Yoga Queen, Yoga Queen. Allah Rabbit, Allah Love, Allah Link, Allah Let. Mango, banana, apple, melon, orange, guava, melon, watermelon, strawberry, pear, pineapple, banana, apple, cherry, Papa, guava,
Strawberry.
strawberry, papaya,
No. Watermelon.
watermelon, pear, papaya, Monday. M-O-N-D-A-Y, Monday. T-U-E-S-T-A-Y, Tuesday. W-E-D-N-E-S-T-A-Y, Wednesday. T-H-U-R-S-D-A-Y, Saturday.
Thursday.
Thursday. F-R-I-D-A-Y, Friday. S-A-T-U-R-S-D-A-Y, Saturday. S-20-A-Y.
Vegetable name.
P-A-T-O,
P-O.
P-O-T-A-T-O, potato. M-A-T-O-M-A-T-O, tomato. O-N-O-I-N, onion.
Onion. O-N-I-O-N.
Onion. P-E-A-S, peas. P-E-N-S, beans. R-A-D-I-S-H, radish. S-C-A R-R-O-T, carrot.
Radish.
R-A-D-I-S-H. Date of the week, Monday. M-O-N-D-A-Y, Monday. T-U-E-S-D-A-Y, Tuesday. W-E-D-N-E-S-D-A-Y, Wednesday. T-H-U-R-S-D-A-Y, Thursday. F-R-I-D-A-Y, Friday. S-A-T-U-R-D-A-Y, Saturday. F-U-N-D-A-Y, Sunday.
Vegetable name.
Vegetable name, potato. P-O-T-A-T-O, potato. T-O-M-A-T-O, tomato. O-N-I-O-N, onion. C-A-R-R-O-T, carrot. P-E-A-S, peas. L-A-D-I-S-H ladies. B-E-N-S beach. M-O-N-D-A-Y Monday. T-U-E-H-D-A-Y Tuesday. W-E-D-N-E-S-D-A-Y Wednesday. T-H-U-R-S-D-A-Y Saturday.
Thursday.
Thursday. F-R-I-D-A-Y Friday. H-A-H-A-Ju
T.
H-A-T-U-R-D-A-Y
Saturday.
Saturday. H-U-R-D-A-Y Sunday.
Vegetable name.
P-O-T-A-T-O Tomato. T-O-M-A-T-O Tomato.
Tomato.
Tomato. T-O-M-A-T-O Tomato. O-M-I-O-N
Onion.
Onion. C-A-R-R-O-T Carrot. P-E-A-H peach.
Next.
R-A-D-I-H-H
Radish.
Radish. B-E-B-E-A-N-H mint. Once an aunt was feeling
Very.
very thirsty. She
Went.
her
Here.
here and there looking
For.
something to
Quench.
quench her thirsty, but unluckily she could not find anything. She felt she was going to die of thirst. Suddenly, and drop of water fell from about up on drinking that the aunt was able to save her life. In
Truth.
it was a
Tear.
of little girl. It gave the aunt magical powers. The aunt
Discover
that she
could suddenly
understand and speak the language of
People.
People. Perfectly. The ant then looked up and saw the little girl sitting on the floor and crying. Why are you crying? Asked the ant. The girl was initially surprised at seeing a talking ant, but then I was caught by a giant. He will set me free only when I make 3 heaps of grain barley and dry out of this huge mountain of seeds mixed together, replied the girl, pointing at a corner of the grain store. That will take not less than a month, exclaimed the aunt, looking at the huge pile of seeds. Don't finish by tomorrow. The giant will eat me up for his supper, the girl said, weeping bitterly. Please do not weep, said the aunt. The aunt finished all her companions and they set to work. They worked tirelessly all night. The next morning, the giant found that the task was done, so he set the helpless girl free. The girl was very happy and she thanked the aunt. The aunt replied, you don't know, but you had saved my life. 70. Be united, be strong. Once I am in a village, There, Live did live a farmer. He had 4 mischievous sons. They, they aged all. Were very lazy and did not want to any work They they spent ate well all. There I am me time either I am in WORTHLESS.
Worthless.
Worthless. Or P Q Quailling, quailling, WITH, WITH,
with,
they EACH, either
each,
each OTHER. He tried to break the bundle but could not do so. Then the farmer gave the bundle to his second son and asked him to break it. The second son also tried but failed. After that, the farmer asked his third and fourth sons one by one to do the same thing, but none of them succeeded in doing so. Then the farmer ordered his
eldest,
eldest son to unite the knot of the bundle. The farmer now gave a single stick to each of them and again asked them to break it. All of them broke the single stick very easily. Then the farmer said, "Did you see the magic?"
is Dan ASAD, in United
The Adventures of Alice. Alice was sitting beside her sister on the river bank. She was thinking who borrowing her sister's book was. It had no pictures. Suddenly, a white rabbit with a watch in its hand ran past. Alice ran after it and was just in time of see the move down a rabbit hole. She went after
went,
went after it, falling slowly, so that she had time to see everything. Alice had in a long hall on a heap of dry leaves. There were doors all around the hall. In the middle, there was a glass table on
which
which
lay
lay a
teeny
teeny gold was
key,
which
teeny gold
key
key
she
found
found that the key could be fit into the smallest of the doors, which opened it into the most charming garden you ever saw. However, she could not even get her head through the doorway. She took the key back to the table. She saw a
little bottle
little bottle with the words "Drink Me" on it.
finding
finding it
very
very nice. Alice
soon
soon finished it off. Now she was small
enough
enough to get through the door. She could not lather long,
longer
longer reach the key on the table. She tried the clamp up one the of the legs of the table,
but
but it was the key
too
of
slippery
too slippery by
them
them. She was so tired that she
began
began to cry. Thought her tears, she
saw
saw a little glass box
lying
lying under the table. She opened it and found a
teeny
teeny piece of cake with the word, words "eat me" on it. Well, will, will I said Alice and soon found herself growing
upwards until
her head
touched
touched the roof. She it at
once
once
took
took the gold
golden
golden key and hurried to the garden door.
However,
it was
no use.
no use. She was too told to go
Throw
through the door. The sat down and began to cry.
Again, until
there was a
large
pool around her. After a while, she heard the patter of feet, and the white rabbit appeared. Upon seeing Alice, he dropped his fan and gloves and walked away. Picking up the fan and fanning herself, Alice muttered, "I am getting smaller again. It must be the fan I am holding." She dropped it quickly but could not stop herself from slipping into her own pool of tears. Then the mouse came
swimming towards her. Many animals had fallen into the pool of tears. There was a duck, a dodo, a brightly colored parrot called Lodi, a baby eagle, and some other strange creatures.
I do think we should all make for the shore. Follow me, said Alice, and led the way. They sank to safely.
However,
However, they were still very wet. So all the animals decided to run a race. The dodo marked out the race course. No one said, 1, 2, 3, start. They all ran when and how they liked. After some times, the dodo said, the race is over. All the animals crowded around the dodo, asking, but
has
has
won.
won? The
Dodo.
dodo said, everyone has won. But
Who
who is to give the prizes? Asked the animals. She,
of course.
of course, said the dodo, pointing to Alice. Prizes, called out the animals. Alice put her hand in her pocket and pulled out a box of chocolates.
They told him we're her to help you. Just then, a traveling blacksmith Justin happened to come along. When he heard what the problem was, he collected hot coals from the nearest fireplace and laid them around the iron post. The coals will warm the iron will melt the ice, and the boy will be free, said the blacksmith. Then he sat near the railing and fanned the coals. The boy couldn't believe what he said had heard. He was also hungry. Getting hungry, he closed his eyes and imagined plates full of potato pancakes with apple sauce. He tried to speak, but the only sound he could make was a.
Wanted the people came to see if ice was melting and to touch the post. The heat stains rising. The post was feeling warming up. Even the boy's face become flushed.
Finally,
The blacksmith said,
try
try
wiggling.
willing your tongue. The boy tried, but nothing happened. He tried again and again.
Tried.
Tried again and again.
Until.
until he
Felt.
his tongue
Wiggle.
wiggle a bit. Look, the boy's mother should he
Shouted.
shouted he has
Is.
is free. The boy hugged his mother and spun her round. I am sorry. I was nothing.
Naughty.
Naughty. He told her. I
Will.
I will never do it.
Crowd moved closer, holding their breath as they watched every twist and turn of the cook's wrist. Finally, the cook shook his head. It no use, he muttered. A tongue is not like a pancake or an egg. That right, shouted the crowd.
Crowd.
A tongue is not like a pancake or an egg. I have an idea, cried Tias. The carpenter will build a little hut around the boy. That way he stay warm till we find a way to set him free. Will the while
While the carpenter.
while the carpenter ran to fetch some wood. The Nuno, the cook, arrived with a pot of chicken soup. Then the baker returned with pretzels
Piled.
piled high on a plate, and somebody set up a folding table. When the carpenter returned, the tones people began cutting and saying, happy to be helping. When the boy
Saw how
saw
much
how much his
neighbors.
neighbors uh, cared about him, remembered how often he
Refused.
refused to help them, and he started crying. Don't cry. Heard what had happened. Mohanda cobbler shrugged. I wish I could help, he said. But what could I do? The woman pointed to the row of shoes lining the shops. Do you know about frozen tongues? Mona explained. Tongues in shoes, I know. Tongues in boots, I know. Tongues frozen on a railing, I don't know. Come, let go and see Yusuf, the butcher. What can I get for you today? Asked Yusuf, who was sitting on a wooden stool plucking chickens. When the woman finished telling him her problem, Yusuf shrugged. If I could be of help, I would. But I we never heard of such a thing. She pointed to the meat in the window. Look, you have all kinds of meat. Fresh meat, I know. Smoked meat, I know. Said Yusuf the butcher. But I never meet a frozen tub, long or short. I wouldn't not even know when, if even if it I walked into my shop. Went across the street to hush the baker. The baker said he had never heard of such a thing
Either.
but he grabbed a bag of
Utensils.
utensils and went along to help. When they got to the boy, Hutch expanded his little bag, a rolling pin. I can't use biscuit cutter. I can't use he pulled out a small pot filled with washed and poured some on the boy's tongue. When you want bread to rise, you add yeast, explained Hirsch the baker, so his tongue should rise too. Is a great idea, said Yusuf. The butcher brilliant, said Mohan. The shoemaker. The woman looked from one to the other. My it was
Maybe.
it was true what people said. Maybe this town was full of fools. Meanwhile, a crowd was gathering, and everybody was arguing about what
Arguing.
Meanwhile, a crowd was gathering. Do I have an idea? Said Nanu.
No.
The cook pulling a spatula out of his apron. I flipped pans. I flipped eggs, so why not eat them? After that, he thanked the blacksmith and said to the people, I promise to help you whenever you need it. And from then on, he helped the baker knead bread, the cobbler lace boots, the carpenter build houses, and the butcher plucked chicken.
Butcher.
And the people of the little village learned something too. They learned how to free a frozen tongue. The boy who struck out his tongue. Now read the story. Once there was a great snowstorm. When the peddler widow called her son into the light, a fire saw. The boy answered, Not now, and struck his tongue out at his mother. He was a disobedient boy, but you promised me you did not light the fire. You even gave me your word. Promise. I am too busy. He made another snowball and sent it flying. Wait till I get you, she shouted. Na, you can't catch me. They ran around in circles, and just as she was about to grab him, he struck his tongue out again. This time he slipped and fell against an iron railing. It was so cold that his tongue stuck to the railing. When the woman saw what had happened, she tried to free her son, but she could not get him to loose. So the poor widow trudged down the snow until she reached the shoemaker shop.